Welcome back to Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab. So I'm just popping on really quickly to share with you a little collective haul. As you know, I am not big on a whole bunch of shopping, but I like to make sure that I have tools that I can incorporate into my crafting to just add some diversity to it, you know, not just the same old stamping and ink. So I was looking for a heat gun, you know, to be able to add embossing to cards and journals and journal cards and stuff like that. And so I was shopping on Amazon. I compared between Amazon and Walmart.com, which is where I get most of my crafting supplies from as of lately, because I'm not really in the stores like that. I think the Tuesday Morning store was the first store I had been in since the pandemic in terms of craft supplies. I've been in Walmart a couple of times, but their craft supplies is pretty limited in terms of what I am looking for. I pretty much have everything that they have that I'm interested in. So I finally found this they call it a heat pen. So I'm going to check out and see how this works. I have already turned it on and unfortunately threw away the box, but I will drop a link below so that if you're interested, you too can purchase it as well. It was only $10, and it measures, I bought it because of the size and the heat. So it measures 7.5 inches in length, about 2 inches in width or diameter, and you know, it has a pretty decent size cord. It's about 3 feet long. And I like it because it's pretty compact, and it fits in my hand. It has a little stand to it, and I'm anxious to see how it works. So I'll, you know, if you want to know what my thoughts on it are, drop a comment below, and I'll be happy to either include that in a future video or maybe even demo it here on the channel. So I got that on Amazon, and at the same time, I purchased, the previous purchase, I wasn't even shopping for craft supplies, but I picked up these water brush pens. Does that even make sense? Water brushes. Yeah, there we go. And it came in a set of 5. Is that right? 6. 6. Bear with me, guys. It's early in the morning when I'm recording this video. And it has all different size bristles. So I'll show you the sizes of the bristles. So we got that size. We've got these are the flat ones. And then these are they graduate down in size. This one looks like the size that I would use most often. And this one. And then this here's the last one, just a finer one. And the heat gun, I paid $10, as well as these brush markers, I believe, brush pens, whatever we want to call them. I think I paid between $8 and $10 for them, but I'm going to drop a link below for that too. Now, I do plan to demo these in a future video within the next week or two, to show you guys how they work, and also to show you which watercolor mediums that they work best with. So stay tuned for that if you're interested in seeing how these work. And again, I'll drop a link below to these on Amazon, so that if you're interested, you can get you a set as well. But stay tuned for the future videos. And then I stopped by Hobby Lobby because I needed some adhesive bags to send journals out with, along with some ephemera in Happy Mail. And a few orders. I got these from Hobby Lobby. They were $2.99, 30% off, so I purchased those. And yesterday was my first time going into Hobby Lobby. I didn't spend a lot of time because I was actually out picking up a Walmart order, okay? And picking up my little guy some pizza. He wanted pizza. And while I was in there, I went on ahead and picked up some black embossing powder. And this is the Ranger brand. It was $5.99. I used the 40% off coupon. And then I also saw while I was in the aisle with the Tim Holtz and the embossing and the stamps and stuff like that, they had this stamp set by Kelly Creates, and it was $3.99. I did take this out of the package to test to see how well it stamped. And believe it or not, I couldn't believe the price for the size of the stamps and the number of the stamps, number of stamps included in the package. This was, again, it was $3.99, and I think it says it comes with, how many stamps is it? It's 10 pieces. So look how large this one with the circle. It is actually 3 3¾ of an inch, and that's pretty big. And then you can't see it here, but let me just take this out of the package so you can see it. Well, you can see it here, but it has a one that you can use as a border, but you can also just use these sparingly as like a background print. So let me make sure that this is in focus. But I thought that was really pretty, but I got it for this. I really like that. Anyways, now in my Walmart.com order, I grabbed some, it was a grocery order, grabbed some notebooks and a couple of composition books. I don't believe Josh will be using composition books this year because they hadn't used them in 3rd grade, but I just grabbed a couple just in case. But these were 50 cents each. So I would say this is the Pen and Gear brand. I'm going to say that, and I would even if this was the same price as the Mead brand that we're used to, I would go with Pen and Gear simply because it's a woman-owned company. And, you know, I try to support small business, woman-owned business, black-owned business as best I can, whether it's a corporate or, you know, local or small. But anyways, so that's just my personal preference. Woman-owned, you know, they trying to feed their family like we are. Anyways, so the composition, this is College Rule. I would encourage you to pick up a few of these because if you take a look at some of, if you go through my journal playlist, you'll see that the gratitude journal is made from the composition notebook. So you can always cover these and use, you know, and either gift them to someone or use them for yourself. But there's so much you can do with these, and you can also use it for school, obviously. I also, let me just share with you, this is what I keep track of my YouTube video scheduling and so let me see. So this is kind of like a calendar for the month. In September I wasn't doing that much, but I also I keep track of, let's see, let me see if I can just show you. Okay, so on this side, what you'll see is these are all of the videos that I've recorded in October and November. And I just kind of just keep track of, I number them all, and then I put them in my planner with the number. But when I record it, I upload it, edit, convert, compress, upload, and a schedule when I'm actually going to make it public. And these are the titles or general titles of what the videos are. But this is just one area where I keep using the composition notebook. This is the one thing that I keep all of my YouTube video scheduling in, as well as video ideas, things that I'm learning in terms of YouTube, advice, you know, the information that YouTube gives us, changes, and some craft ideas, just some general craft ideas. I don't put my project templates or anything like that in here. This is strictly YouTube. So if you are, you know, a YouTuber, or if you have a video channel, perhaps YouTube can grab a composition notebook, cover it the way you live to cover it, you know, make it your own. And if you want to have access to the templates that I use, I just have two. One is a calendar, so I can keep track of the video date that I'm going to release it, and it gives me it helps me to see in the course of a month how often I've uploaded a video. So, in the course of a month, I can see in the first week I've uploaded 2, and I also document how many subscribers I have the date that I uploaded. So it kind of helps me keep track, and I also have goals for my channel. One of the goals is to be a little bit more consistent, and so in the month of July, I've managed to get closer to my goal of uploading more often, at least twice a week. I do hope in the future to be able to upload 3 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week, but the time is limited. I'm a school at home mom. When we get back into the full swing of things and life returns back to normal, sports will be reincorporated back into our schedule. Church and ministry will be reincorporated back into the schedule. And even still, I still have to manage the family's business. So all of those things compete with my time to create and to upload, to edit and upload videos. So prayerfully, I can remain consistent and increase my video content upload. And until then, guys, just stick with me, and I appreciate those who have come back. I hope that you're finding tips and the content useful. I want to say hi to all of the new subscribers. In the past 2 weeks, this channel has grown quite a bit. So, and I also want to give a huge shout out to Tam, who is always in my comments, Nettie, and there's a few others. I want to just thank you guys. There's Diane Solomon, and if I'm not, for those who I'm forgetting, the current subscribers, thank you so much. And if you are not a member of this lovely craft community, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the crafty uploads. And I think that's about it, guys. And until we're back here again on YouTube, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative and crafting. Do not forget to wear your masks, wash your hands, please. Do those 2 things. And don't forget to check on your elderly. They may not be able to get out and about like you can, but that's what the young people are for. We all going that way at some point. Prayerfully, we'll all be aged, right? Crafting into our 90s and 100s. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community, and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.